Hello, YouTube viewers. The Sensitive and Michael bring you bring you a new episode of my original Super Sentai podcast series, Konchu Sentai Ongakuger. Like always, this podcast is brought to you by Screen Productions. And like always, I want to try to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand them. Sorry about the noise in the background. My neighbors, a few doors down, were having a last September cookout. So anyway, so I'm going to speak extra loudly. Sorry, Sorry, it hasn't been a while since the last episode. I had written 18 episodes, so I just I took some time to write some more episodes of the series. So anyway, this episode. So anyway, let's get to the episode. This is episode 6, story time. Now, the way this episode started off, it's nighttime in Ungo City. All the freshman students were asked to gather into the auditorium. Asked to gather into the auditorium by Patrick Wachter. All the freshmen, the whole freshman class was all gathered into the auditorium. So were the Ungers. So were the Ungers. So and a lot of there was a lot of speculating why Patrick Wachter wanted to gather into the auditorium at this hour. So anyway, Pastor Wachter came to the auditorium in his pajamas. He had on some rainbow colored pajamas and headed to the stage where the microphone was attached to the podium. Mr. Reedy was also in this. Mr. Reedy was also within his pajamas. Looked like some great jumper. Had on some great jumper pajamas you never seen. Those 1G great jumper pajamas. Anyway, so Wachter picked up the mic and said to his students, "Good evening, freshman class," and the freshman class said, "Good evening, Mr. Wachter." So Wachter went on and said, you guys are wondering, I guess you guys are fixing why you guys all gathered. I asked all of the freshmen to gather you guys here tonight. So the reason why is I'm going to tell you a story. So come on, gather up. So take a seat and gather around. I'm going to tell you guys a story and go. And don't say, don't tell us this is some type of bedtime story and some crap like that. And Francis said, no, this is not a bedtime story. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to tell you a story about the Ungos in the camos. So a long time ago, when the Ungo dimension was first being or the Ungo back in the early days of the Ungo back in the peaceful days of the Ungo mission. There lived two groups of people, the Ungo people and the Kamo people. Now, Claymore people are spy people in the Unga, and the Ungars are a bunch of insect people. So basically, the Ungo dimension was the first ever discovered music. Matter of fact, a lot of musicians from the Dominican where Earth is are descendants from the original Ongo people. And Hillary said you're saying that a lot of musicians from Earth are descendants? Yeah, and Patrick has to say yes, that is true. Beethoven, Bach, you name it. You can name any musician that ever created their first sheet of music that done who's in the music history books. They are from their ancestors are from it's from the Ongo division. Now, it was those peaceful days that the Kamo and the Kamo and the Ongo people live in peace. But one day, a group of Kamo people or spider people. Spider people decide to break this peace. And that's when Fabio asked, why did they decide to break the peace? And Patrick Ratchet said because the Ongo people was able to create music. They was able to create music from instruments, from their voices. But the Kamo people were not able to create their own music at all, or play any type of musical instruments. So a lot of the Kamo people resented the Ongo people. So one day this group of Kamo people led by director the conductor. Now he was the baddest out of the Kamo spider people, out of the Kamo spider people. Very powerful, so powerful indeed. Who started to break the peace between the Ongos and the Kamo people. Ragnar led a large army against the Kamo people. The original so things were not looking good for the Ongo people until 14 warriors, that being the original the Ongo team, stood up against the Raptor and his evil army. Using the power of their insect powers and the power of music, they managed to drain the Raptor of his energy and place him in a and putting him and his soldier and army into a into a state like into a hyperstasis lock where Hakoon and puts them in a prison dimension made by the Ungar's internet and insect powers. So basically, this is how the Ungar, the original 14 Ungar took down the Kemu spider people. So that's when Meg says you said there were 14 you said there originally there were 14 you said there are 14 the original Ungars for 14, yes. So far, you guys are the reason why I chose that I chose you guys in this whole question because because I believe that you guys are descendants of the original Ungar. So basically your ancestors you guys have ancestor roots to the original 14 Ungars. And that's when everybody went, wow. So anyway, so far, I've been proving right. But so far, out of the first class we got here, only five of you guys are Ungars now. Out of this freshman class here that I gathered here tonight, only 9 of you guys will be Ungars. And that's when Harry said, yeah, how do you know? Yeah. How do you know who's gonna be an Ungar? Who's gonna be an Ungar? Now, it's simple. It's called the good vibration, and everyone looked at Raptor kind of funny when he said that and started to giggle, and that's when Shepard said, good vibration? Yes, the good vibration. It's a special energy that comes from people Ungo people like myself. Each of you guys do have good vibration, but there's a special good vibration that will determine who's going to be an Ungar or not. That will manifest into a weird glowing aura. We're going over. After the reason why I gave you Gus, Fabio, Meg, and Hillary the iPod morphers. The first is because I had seen your good vibration aura when you guys first auditioned as you guys auditions. So basically, and that's how I was able to make sure that you guys are descendants the original Angora. So that's been going. So basically, you saying so basically we're gonna have so basically out of the freshman class, you saying nine people out of the freshman class will be joining our team. Yes. So, and that's it. I have a question. I know what that question is. Is you guys are wondering, well, why? Do anybody knows about the Ungo dimension, like the secret government or something like that? And God said yes. Well, technically the government does know about the ongoing dimension, but it's like they're trying to keep it quiet. So basically, we have a thing, a secret thing going on with the word government is keeping the ongoing dimension secret and all. So basically it's the word we're able to find out there are possible there are it's possible for to go to dimensions. Everybody will. It can be some good, it could be a good thing and a bad thing. So let's leave it at that. So anyway, as Ungors, you guys must, we must, you must make sure that the King Spider people never leave the Ungor dimension and head to Earth, head to the dimension where Earth is, because you guys are. Because they will come once they enter Earth. Once they go to the dimension where Earth is at, they will become extremely powerful, and that's when Meg asks like, what do you mean extremely powerful? When it comes to people from different dimensions, the different dimensions have different effects on people. So basically, if you guys were to go to a different dimension, you guys might be good. You guys might be powerful in that dimension, or weaker in that dimension. So basically, if the five people were able to get to the dimension where Earth had, they will indeed become more powerful than here. So it's your guys' job to make sure. It's your guys' job and my job to help make sure that doesn't happen. So, like I said before, if you guys don't feel like any of you guys don't feel like you guys are up to stay here, like I tell you guys before, you guys are always welcome to leave. No hard feelings at all. No, I would reckon. I would thank you. I would like to transfer to a different college and college with no problems at all. So once again, anybody wants to leave, and out of the freshman class, nobody raised their hands. Then good. Now, as for the five Ungors we have right now, I'm gonna say this. Gosh, Thus, you are since your intent is the veto, you are the leader of the Ungors. So it's your job to lead your team to victory. Lead your team to victory against the fight against the K-Mo spider people. So I got a special treat for you, for all you guys, or for all you freshmen out there. Classes are canceled tomorrow, so there will be no classes tomorrow. So take this time to see go out on the town. Take this time to go out on the town and see Ungo City. Not tonight, but tomorrow. So tomorrow, no, you guys, everybody, all the students, it's no classes tomorrow. Take the day off. Take the day off. As to the five Unglers, you guys can also take the day off. But if you here's a list of two places I want you guys to check out on your day off. He had a a sheet of paper of two addresses in Ongo City. So everybody, this is the end of story time. So get the hell out, and go to bed. So the whole freshman classes and the Ungos went back to their dorms and went back to sleep. As for Tarantula and Black Widow, when Black Widow, they were thinking, they secretly was watching the whole conversation from a special spy cam, cause a special magic spy cam on that special red mirror, and they said. And they start to, and that's the director say, so they going so a day off tomorrow. This is a perfect. That will be a perfect time to get the drop on them. And Black Widow said, I'd agree, and this is how this episode ended. So anyway, I will probably do another episode probably by Friday. So anyway, check out episode 7 will probably air Friday. So anyway, like always, this is Sentai Michael. Sign off. 1,